by the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, in order to improve the effectiveness of human intelligence gathering and to promote the safe, lawful, and humane treatment of individuals in United States custody and of United States personnel who are detained in armed conflicts, and to ensure compliance with the treaty obligations of the United States, including the Geneva Convention, and to take care that the laws of the United States are faithfully executed, I issue this following executive order that effectively ensures that anybody detained by the United States for now is going to be, any interrogations taking place are going to have to abide by the Army Field Manual. We believe that the Army Field Manual reflects the best judgment of our military, that we can abide by a rule that says we don't torture, but that we can still effectively obtain the intelligence that we need. This is me following through on not just a commitment I made during the campaign, but I think an understanding that dates back to our founding fathers, that we are willing to observe core standards of conduct, not just when it's easy, but also when it's hard. And so, with that, let me sign the next executive order. There you go. Two more. I got two more.
On the coast of Cuba lies a prison holding some of the most dangerous criminals in the world. The Guantanamo Bay Detention Center is covered with secrets, scandals, and abuses of power. Dating back to 2002, where it was created after the 9/11 attacks, almost 800 men have been brought to the prison.
Good morning, everybody. In our fight against terrorists like Al-Qaeda and ISIL, we are using every element of our national power. Our military, intelligence, diplomacy, homeland security, law enforcement, federal, state, and local, as well as the example of our ideals as a country that's committed to universal values, including rule of law and human rights. In this fight, we learn and we work to constantly improve. When we find something that works, we keep on doing it. When it becomes clear that something is not working as intended, when it does not advance our security, we have to change course. For many years, it's been clear that the detention facility at Guantanamo Bay does not advance our national security. It undermines it. This is not just my opinion. This is the opinion of experts. This is the opinion of many in our military. It's counterproductive to our fight against terrorists because they use it as propaganda in their efforts to recruit. It drains military resources, with nearly $450 million spent last year alone to keep it running, and more than $200 million in additional costs needed to keep it open going forward for less than 100 detainees.
While the use of torture has significantly decreased under Obama's term, closing the camp is another story. The decision of the Obama administration to relocate inmates into the United States and other foreign countries has gained resistance as critics doubt the security of prisoners after they exit. Out of 144 detainees that were released since President Obama took office, 19 were either suspected or confirmed to be engaging in terrorist activity.
Keeping this facility open is contrary to our values. It undermines our standing in the world. It is viewed as a stain on our broader record of upholding the highest standards of rule of law. As Americans, we pride ourselves on being a beacon to other nations, a model of the rule of law.
Since the prison's creation, many detainees have been released without charges. Many who have been found innocent are suspected to still be detained. Throughout the existence of Guantanamo Bay, efforts to close the prison have received national attention, heading all the way to the Supreme Court. Only after being in place for 4 years, the United States Supreme Court ruled that Guantanamo's military tribunals must be shut down. Infamously known for its methods of interrogation, which were hardened after a new set of guidelines known as the torture memos were put into action. Under the name enhanced interrogation, cruel and degrading acts of punishment were the outcome. After 14 years of controversial actions and decisions, the Guantanamo Bay prison remains open.